Hello everyone, welcome back to Simulate Heaven, and we are in a new game, Petrobas De Marcas. Basically this is a game that's made by Reiza Studios and it's a free game, which is amazing, and it's basically based around a Brazilian touring car championship or series, as the name suggests. Yeah, so it doesn't have, obviously it doesn't have the content of game stock car. Obviously it's free, but you can, I mean there's no, for example there's not a multiplayer option here, but you can do a single race, a test day and a championship. But obviously you only have the choice of the cars in the series, which is the Toyota, the Mitsubishi, the Ford and the Chevrolet. The thing that interests me though is this essentially, under the hood, is this exactly the same as GameStop Car Extreme? If it is, will there be people that start making mods for the game so that you can mod the game like crazy and end up with the content you have in GameStop Car Extreme for free? That could be an interesting thing. Obviously you could never do any multiplayer, so I suppose that's one thing you could never do, and I suppose that's why they don't have the multiplayer, why they probably agreed that, so that they know that there's not really a crossover with the free game with GameStop Car Extreme. Anyway, you would imagine as well they probably would have made it hard for it to mod, but I'm not sure if that is a possibility. I'm not sure about the technicalities of that. Anyway, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you a single race. I'm going to do a little bit of a practice. I haven't really played this game. All I've done is I've just checked the controls, so we can discover this game together, and then you know, I'm interested to see if it is like GameStop Car Extreme. As you can see, I'm going to drive the Toyota and I'm going to race it into Interlagos, because as you guys are aware, I love Interlagos, one of my favourite tracks. There's a selection of, as you could see before, there's a selection of about 5 Brazilian tracks, which I've played them all before in GameStop Car Extreme, and there's some pretty nice tracks in there. Okay, one thing I'd like to say is I've added a mod. Basically all it really does is it changes the car sounds. For some reason the game in its normal stock form, the engine sounds were really bad, awful. So I found out about this mod and I've installed it, and it helps a lot. The engines sound a lot better now. Okay, now one thing I have to say I'm very happy with: the actual interior. To me, the modelling of the interior looks really nice. I mean, I don't know what the real vehicles look like in this series, but to me the interior looks really nice. I do like that a lot, and I really enjoy driving around in these kind of touring car vehicles. I do like it. So for me this is a really interesting addition to the Reiza Studios thing, and surely they must have been paid quite a lot of money by Petrobras, who look like they're like a gasoline company, you know, like a gasoline company, an oil company in Brazil. They look like, you would imagine they got paid a lot of money for them to hand this out free, to make this and hand it out free, because, you know. Anyway, let's do a lap and see how it is. So like I said, the engine sounds, I've already used the mods because they were ridiculously bad before. Well, after a few seconds I'm feeling this is pretty much the same as GameStop Car Extreme. The force feedback feels the same as GameStop Car Extreme. The graphics to me on this initial impression look the same. The sky looks kind of bare in comparison with GameStop Car Extreme. but that could just be the time of day of the race, so you can't read much into that. Of course the game is running amazing, smooth and everything. This car already is a lot of fun for me. Like I said, I do like these kind of touring cars, so yeah, it's really fun. So yeah, it seems like it's pretty much the same game, but obviously without the content. Pretty much. Whoops. Certainly the force feedback is the same, because when we're going over curbs, it gives me that amazing feeling that I get from Stock Car Extreme. So like I said in the introduction, it'll be so interesting to see if there are people out there that can actually mod this free game and make it have the content of the full game Stock Car Extreme. And I completely missed that corner, whoopsie. But of course, if you've never played a Reiza Studios game, of course the game Stock Car Extreme has a demo. I think you play it for half an hour, but this will be a good way of you getting a proper feel for a Reiza Studios sim game, because obviously you could play this for many hours and you're essentially just getting a very cut down version of that game, it would appear. But the cars that you get, you know, you only get 4 cars and they're all these kind of touring cars. But like I said, this car is fun, man. Okay, so we're going to have a go at the race. Oh, I keep forgetting it's this version. LOL. I keep forgetting that I'm doing this version of the track. And, you know, I don't run the chicane version of the track. Oops, and I keep forgetting that. Oh well, next session. We're not going to qualify, we're just going to go straight into the race because we are boss. Whoa, let's go! I'm going to brake early because you know what the AI is like in games. Now, if the AI in this is as good as other game Stock Car or other Reiza Studios games, you can expect it to be pretty good, you know, which would be amazing. The engine sounds are still not the best, even with the mod. They sound a bit whiny to me. And a bit generic, but it made me wonder. I don't know if I said this before in the video, but I'm wondering if they did that on purpose, like again, so that people don't use this instead of game Stock Car Extreme, because I imagine they need to be very careful they don't cannibalize their own game with this free game. So yeah, it makes me wonder if they did the bad sounds on purpose, but they must have known someone is going to come along and mod it. So anyway, making our way up the field. I did increase the difficulty of the AI a little bit from the stock. I don't remember the exact percentage, but I think I did raise it at least a couple of percent. And remember that it's the chicane version. I need to remind myself, the chicane version. And I'm really bad at the chicane version because I never usually run the chicane version, and I nearly came off the track there. But yeah, this is really cool. If you've never played a Reiza Studios game, or if you're a sim racer on a budget, this is awesome. You get a free game. That's way too early. Why did I brake so early for that? Craziness. Anyway. I almost broke myself again into that corner. Not quite though. That was a mess. Wow, I'm not doing too well, am I? Not doing terrible, but not doing too bad. Oh well. It's just to show you the game. Come on, I need to catch up this guy ahead. Would help if he didn't go all over the curbs and spin all over the place. That would help. Right, chicane. Like I said, I never know how to. Oh, I've messed it up again. Oh my goodness, I nearly hit the thing. Oops. I nearly hit the tyre wall. Like I said, I very rarely do this version of the track. I always do the non-chicane version. So that's why. And again, I broke way early for that corner. Oh well. You can see the modelling on the exterior is quite nice. I'm going to show you guys a replay. So when I'm finished up racing, I am going to do a replay. That was a bit better, wasn't it? A bit smoother. Okay, let's not suck at this corner that's coming up, because I messed it up last time. I don't think I need to go into third. Whoa, whoa, dude! Dude! Ah, AI fail. So I think I need to have the AI a little bit higher, to be fair. I think I need to have them a bit higher. So there you go, guys. I didn't complete the race. Oops. But yeah, for a free game, this is really cool. And I would say it's a really good option, like I said. If you have never played a Reiza Studios sim racer, then here you go. This is a perfect opportunity for you to do that. Or if you're a sim racer on a budget, it's perfect. So thank you for watching this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.